Merry Christmas, traders. I hope you are all still enjoying your festive period. I have not stopped eating. And karaoke. I'm not karaoke for some reason. So guys, yeah, I hope you're still enjoying it. We're still going to look at some trades for today. There won't be a recap today because Friday's market, there was just choppy Christmas price action. So no recap today, but we will look at potential trade ideas for today. And again, please bear in mind, guys, it's the festive season. The markets are a little thin in volume, so it might just be a little bit choppy, but I'm still going to show you what I'm looking at today. All right. Before we do, guys, three things. Yeah. Firstly, join our Discord channel. The link is in the video description. Lots of traders on there sharing ideas, knowledge, and know-how. Yeah, come join. Secondly, guys, if you would like to ask me as many questions as you possibly can, then come join our live stream every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. So we'll be doing one tomorrow, guys. All right, come join us for that. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email. We'll send you the details. All the information for all of these things are in the video description. Right, guys. So yeah, we're just going to go straight in with trades for today. So Tuesday, the 27th of December, we're just going to look at trade ideas for today. No recap because Friday's price action was non-existent. It was just choppy, festive, yeah, volume. So guys, the first one I'm looking at today is the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. All right. And if you can remember that far back before Christmas, I know it seems like weeks ago, you'll know that a lot of the US dollar pairs were at real pivotal weekly levels. Yeah, and this is New Zealand US dollar, and this is no exception. So you'll find this with a lot of the US dollar pairs, guys. As you can see, prices reacted many times at this grey zone. All right, so what was once support has now become very good resistance. And we also seen these bearish candle forms, these bearish weekly candles have reacted at this grey zone. All right, so just looking at the weekly chart, I still think we have room down to our psychological target of 62,000, but potentially even further, guys. You know, it could come back all the way down to here. All right, so that's the weekly chart. That's our target, the blue line. If we then drop down to the day chart, guys, and you'll see how we've also seen price breaking down on the day chart. Okay, so price was clearly in an uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. But then price has broken down. There was this grey zone here, corresponded with these highs, these lows, but eventually it come and broke down, guys. Okay, so structurally on the day chart, we're seeing a bit of a breakdown as well. Okay, and then thirdly, guys, yeah, so remember, as a trader, you're just trying to look for as many reasons as you can to enter the trade long or short, or stay out of the market if you don't have enough reasons, okay? There's enough information here, enough reasons, enough confluence to tell me to short this pair because price has now come back up into this grey zone, all right? And we just want to see a bit of a reaction now. Okay, so what do I want to see? If we drop down to the H1 chart now, as you can see, we are getting a bit of a reaction as we speak. Yeah, this candle here hasn't finished forming yet, but yeah, we're getting a bit of a reaction. Let me remove this grey zone, guys. This was from last week, so let me remove this. So yeah, price is in our grey zone. So what do I want to see happen now? Basically, I want to see a breakdown in H1 structure, guys. So prices come up. Look, we just got this choppy, festive Christmas price action. Yeah, pretty untradeable. But now prices come back up into our grey zone that we pinpointed on the higher time frames. Now I want to see something like this, guys. Price does this, and then we get a bit of a breakdown. All right, and then I'll be happy to take price shorter. But we need a break of some lows, and then some higher highs are created. Okay, and then we can start shorting this pair. So New Zealand dollar against the US dollar, we're looking for shorts, but need to see a breakdown in H1 structure. Next one is this, guys. It's the pound against the US dollar. Okay, so like I say, a similar scenario. If we look at the weekly charts, let me draw this in so you can see it. Yeah, through here is some weekly resistance. Yeah, so this is the weekly chart. What was once support, when it breaks, comes back up, it becomes good resistance, and now price has come all the way back up to this grey zone, and again we're seeing a bit of a reaction. And on the weekly chart, guys, we are still in a downtrend. All right, so we have potential room to the downside. My target is this 1950. Okay, so a bit more conservative, but yeah, this is my target. If we drop down to the day chart now, guys, to see what's happening here, I'm going to remove this larger grey zone. That was that weekly resistance level, and it's a similar story to the New Zealand US dollar. Okay, price was clearly in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Yeah, but then price has eventually broken down. All right, and this grey zone here, what was once resistance, then support, has eventually broken. All right, with these candles here, or with this candle here specifically. So everything's telling me, just looking at candles, sellers are in control still as well. So if price has got back up to this grey zone, again, we just want to see a breakdown in structure on the lower time frame down to this blue line. If we go to the H1 now, guys, to see what I am looking for. So as you can see, price is still in an uptrend on the H1 time frame, guys. Yeah, price is coming up. Again, disgusting price action. Yeah, this is all Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. But now it's come up, excuse me, and reached our grey zone. So yeah, price might come up further into this grey zone some more and test these highs over here. And if it does, again, I'm just looking for a breakdown in structure, something like this. Yeah, start getting lower lows, yeah, and lower highs. All right, and then I can start shorting this down to our higher time frame target. Okay, so pound US dollar, we're looking to short this as well. The third trade idea for today is this. It is the euro against the Aussie dollar. And guys, if you're enjoying this analysis, then why not come join us? Yeah, subscribe to the channel, Simply Forex. Smash that notification button. Also smash the like button. We would love to have you on the channel. Yeah, I do this analysis every morning. Right, so euro Aussie dollar, guys. Let's start with the day chart. Okay, so we can clearly see, guys, we are still in an uptrend. All right, yeah, we've got higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and it's bouncing off this important grey zone. So potentially we have room back up to this higher time frame target here, this 16,000. All right, so that's the structure that we're looking at. We also had this very bullish candle here, yeah, that bounced off of this grey zone, which tells me buyers are in control. And then the red, you know, the bearish candles, yeah, they've not really taken control back. So I still think structurally we're in an uptrend and buyers are still in control of this market. All right, so we're still looking for longs on euro Aussie dollar. Let's drop down to the lower time frame. Now let's drop down to the H1, guys. So again, prices come down into our grey zone, only just. All right, but on the H1, guys, we're still in a downtrend. So again, once price gets into our grey zone, what do I want to see? I want to see a breakdown in structure again. In this case, we're going to be breaking upwards. Yeah, we want to see a uptrend form. So again, guys, price could come back down to here, maybe even test these lows. Yeah, and then we get a bit of a reaction and price starts building up, guys. All right, and then once we start seeing higher highs, higher lows, we can start buying this pair again. All right, so that's what I want to see on euro Aussie dollar from this grey zone. Okay, there's more. There's more, guys. So that's the third trade idea. The last trade idea for today, guys, is this. It is the pound against the New Zealand dollar. All right. So let's start with a weekly chart here, guys. All right. Because as you can see, yeah, just looking at all of these candles and these wicks, yeah, there's lots of selling pressure here. Yeah. Sellers, sellers, sellers. Even this bullish candle has a rejection wick. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of selling pressure. And I think we can get back down to these last daily lows here, or even back down to these weekly lows all the way here, guys. All right, so that's what we're seeing. Let's go down to the daily chart now. And we find ourselves in a downtrend. All right, so let's zoom out a little bit. But as you can see, yeah, once we had this head and shoulders pattern completed, yeah, we've been in a downtrend ever since these lows here were broken. But then we've had the most disgusting price action you'll ever see. All right, but we are still in a downtrend. Okay, if I zoom in now, you can also see with this candle here, yeah, it still broke these lows. All right, so we're still forming lower lows. We are still in a downtrend, but we find ourselves in, choppy price action. So what we can do, guys, because we're in this downtrend, yeah, once price gets into this gray zone, yeah, we can start shorting back down to this gray zone. Okay, because this is the gray zone where price is reacting. We can just see price has been doing this. Okay, so we're just going to come from this gray zone back down to this gray zone. That's the idea, guys. If we drop down to the H1 chart now and see how we're going to enter this pair. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, the two gray zones, guys. What we want to see is price come up into this gray zone somewhere, and then we get a bearish reaction. All right, it could be a bearish candlestick pattern or just a red candle that tells us sellers are in control. Once we get that, guys, I think we can enter the trade and then take price back down to this gray zone. Okay, you could close 100% of the trade. I might just close 80% of the trade and then let 20% run. Okay, but we're just looking for short off of this higher grey zone up here. And this lower grey zone is just our target. All right, guys, so pound New Zealand dollar, we're looking to short that pair. Guys, so yeah, they're the four trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis and would like to receive it every single day, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button, and also smash the like button. We'd love to have you on the channel. So yeah, news for Tuesday, the 27th of December, guys. So as you can imagine, there's no big news today. Half the world is on holiday. I don't know if you know it's Christmas. And yeah, there's just no news as a result, guys. If we scroll down, as you can see, there's no 3-star rating that we're interested in today. All right, so you're free to trade, but obviously just be careful of volume. It's going to be a bit thin, but you still might have some opportunities, guys. All right, so yeah, that's it. Video finished. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a wonderful trading day.